Calais Venn stood there, one arm cradling a bundled child against her chest. Blood soaked the sleeve of her jacket, dark and sticky. Her violet eyes, unchanged from the war, locked onto his. "Mercer," she rasped. "Sanctuary. Now." He didn't hesitate. His gaze flicked past her to the empty street. Patrol drones hummed 2 blocks down, their sensor arrays swiveling like hungry eyes.
One pivoted toward the alley. Cal grabbed her elbow.
Pulled hard, she stumbled inside with the child, and he slammed the door, twisted the triple locks, activated the jammer. "Downstairs," he said. "Move." Scifi nodded. She shifted the bundle higher, following him through the dim corridor. The child's face peeked out, small, pale blue skin, wide black eyes blinking in the low light. Had to be. The kid from the hollow Scifi had sent months back, before going dark. Cal led them to the main room. Steel walls, stocked racks, his cot in the corner. No windows. He punched a code into the wall panel. A section of floor hissed open, revealing the supply crawl space. In there.
He pointed.
No lights. Scifi's mandibles clicked, her species sign of stress. "They know we're here." Drones pinged the district. "Fix that." Cal pulled his wrist slate. Fingers flew across the interface. Doorcam log deleted. Thermal ghosts scrubbed. 5 seconds flat. She eased into the crawl space first, settling crates around them for cover. Miri stirred, clutching her mother's neck frill. The kid's gaze fixed on Cal. Sharp. Assessing. Like she'd clocked every exit already. Cal sealed the hatch. Leaned against it. Listened. Yet. He crouched by the console, pulled up the wartime ID tag scanner. Old habit from rescue ops. Sally fished something from her pocket, tossed it up through the gap before he closed it fully. Brass disc. Etched with his sigil. Mercer, 7. The tag he'd stamped for her 5 years back, in the ash fields of Kalor Prime. "You kept it." "Proof," her voice muffled through the deck. "You pulled me from that wreck. Gave me this." Said it meant safe passage. "War's over." Tags expired. Not over. Sally's frill rustled. The Kari hit the core worlds again. Miri's blood. It's the key. Leverage. They want her for the gene vaults.
He froze.
Gene vaults. Vakari bioweapons. Miri's lineage, Scifi's clan had engineered resistances back in the day. Military intel would kill for that. Blood on the sleeve. Not hers. "Who'd you drop?" Cal asked. "Handler. Human. Tried to transic us at the shuttle pad." Scifi's mandibles parted in a grim smile he couldn't see.
He won't report.
Paced once. Saving civilians was procedure. Handing them over?
Never.
Footsteps echoed outside. Boots. Not drones. He killed the lights, slate to passive scan. 2 heat sigs.
Com buzzed. Encrypted channel.
Sergeant Inez Park.
"Cal, you idiot." Inez's voice crackled.
"Scanners lit up your block. Rook's team is rolling. What's the play?" "Got company," he sub-vocalized. "Refugees. Need extract. Clean and fast. Pause. Aliens. In lockdown? Cal. From Kalor and Kid. Bakari wants him. So does Rook.
Inez cursed. Rook's calling it assets.
Gene profile on the child matches Black Ops chatter. He's got warrants. Cal glanced at the crawl space. Miri watched him through the slats, silent, trusting her mother's choice. "Extract anyway," he said. "Your routes. Patrol grids tight, but, yeah. South tunnel access 20 minutes. Rig the EMP on my mark." Affirm. Boots halted at his door. Knock. Power knock. "Open up. Major Rook Halden. Routine sweep." Cal cracked the intercom. "Negative. Off-grid status." Rook's voice smooth as oiled steel. "We know about the Venn female. Surrender her. Child 2. Wartime assets." Cal's jaw tightened. "Assets. People as variables. Civilians," he said. "New directive. Vakari resurgence. The kid's bloodline means nothing to me." Cal cut the line. Grabbed his pack. Medkit, sidearm, breaching charges.
"Standard loadout," Solly whispered from below.
They'll breach. Yeah.
He knelt, popped the hatch a finger width.
Handed her a suppressor pistol. "You remember how." Her claw wrapped the grip. "Steady. You taught. Point and pull." Neri reached up. Small hand. Cal pressed a stun baton into it. Light. Balanced for her size. "Press here," he said. Only if close. The kid nodded, mimicked the grip. Flawless form. Human tactics, alien precision. Pride flickered. Not his kid. But found family now. Explosives popped outside. Door buckled. Inez. Go time.
EMP in 3. Cal hauled the hatch full open. Grabbed Sayali's arm.
Pulled her out with Miri. She moved like a squad mate. Low, covering angles. They hit the back corridor. South tunnel grate.
Cal, torque it free. Rook's team breached main door.
Shouts! Freeze!
Cal tossed a flashbang, pulled the grate shut behind, dragged them into the dark. Tunnel reeked of damp earth. Pipes hummed overhead. Sayali ran smooth. Miri clutched tight. No complaints. Left at junction. Inez guided. Drones blind in 10. Laser sight danced on the grate. Rook's voice echoed. Mercer, stand down. That's an order. Cal ignored. Sprinter's pace. His lungs burned clean. Years of drills. They hit the junction. Turned left. Sayali scanned ahead. Her frill senses picked vibrations first. Contacts forward, she hissed. Cal raised his sidearm. 2 shadows. Vicari scouts? No. Rook's grunts. He dropped the lead with a double tap. Suppressed. The second lunged. Sali fired. Clean headshot. Her claws flexed. Natural weapons. Faster than human. Nice, Cal said. Miri pointed. Drones. Hums closed. Inez. EMP now. Cal slapped the charge. Pulled Sayali and Miri flat. Blast wave rattled pipes. Drones whined dead. They pushed on. Exit grate loomed. Inez waited topside. Rover idling. Load up, she yelled. Cal boosted Sayali in first. Miri scrambled after, baton still gripped. Rook's voice boomed from behind. Amplified. Mercer, you just went rogue. Full manhunt. Cal vaulted in last. Inez gunned it. Tires screamed into the night. Sayali clutched Miri, looked at Cal. Debt repaid? He checked his slate. Pursuit signatures bloomed on the grid.
Not yet. Cal met her eyes.
War's back. We're the shield now.
Miri tugged his sleeve.
You fight like Mama said. Never stop. Cal ruffled her frill. Soft warning chirp. Affection in her tongue. Inez glanced back. Where to, hero?
Cal plotted the next burn. Outer rim.
Safe houses. But Rook's signal spiked. Incoming hail, not a request. Major Holden's face filled the slate. Cold eyes. You have no idea what you've started. The slate glitched. Behind Rook Vicari banners. Fresh intel drop. War never ended, and they were ground zero. Cal slammed his boot on the rover's dash. The slate shattered. Shards rained across the floorboards. Inez swerved hard left, dodging a checkpoint flare up ahead. Clear for 2 clicks, she barked. Then we ditch. Sayali's breath hitched beside him. Blood seeped through her side. Graze from the warehouse scuffle. She pressed a rag there, claws dimpled white. Cal yanked his field kit from his vest. Staples. Sealant. No time for finesse. Hold still. He peeled back the rag, wound puckered, shallow but angry. He sprayed antiseptic. She flinched, frill quivering. Miri knelt between seats, eyes wide on her mother. Baton clutched like a talisman.
Deep breath. Cal pinched skin edges.
Fired staples in a tight line. Click, click, click. Sayali hissed through fangs. No scream. Tough. He slathered sealant over the row. Clear, gel-hardened fast. Done. Pressure for 10. Sayali nodded. Released the rag. Efficient. Like before. Cal sealed the kit, leaned back. Rover rattled over debris. Pursuit signatures blinked on Inez's dash grid. 3 rovers, gaining. He studied Sayali. Frill scars matched his memory. 5 years back. Hellhole outpost. Refugee wave. He'd pulled her from rubble. Test, he said low. What did I give you? First aid. Tunnels out. Her eyes sharpened. Morphine tab. Shaped like a crescent moon. Said for the pain, not the fear.
Only she'd know.
No leaks in records. Story checks. Inez whooped. Nostalgia later.
Ditch point.
Rover lurched to a skid. She killed lights. Parked in a derelict hangar shadow. Out. Foot. Now. 2 patrols inbound.
Cal boosted Miri down first.
Sayali followed, favoring the new staple line. Inez slapped charges on the rover. Boom in 30. Covers tracks. They melted into alleys, pipe district, twisted conduits, steam vents. Cal led hand up. Halt. Listened.
Footsteps. Boots on gravel.
Patrol sweep. He dropped low. Signed, fist circle, thumb down. Quiet crawl, eyes on Miri. The kid mirrored perfect. Fist circle. Thumb down. Tugged Sully's sleeve. Mother froze mid-breath. Miri pressed a claw to her own lips. Sully nodded, silent. Cal grinned inside.
Sharp kid. Patrol voices echoed.
Grid 12, non-humans spotted. Assets priority. Humans. Military frequency. Cal thumbed his earpiece. Residual channel from Smash. Coded burst. Echo 29er. Confirm visuals on 2 non-human assets. Female adult, juvenile. Containment live. Assets. Not refugees. Cal's gut twisted. Rook's play. Intel wanted them tagged. Boxed. Leverage against Vicari resurgence. He signed forward creep. They slinked past event. Steam masked their heat. Patrol passed. 10 meters off. Miri held Sally's claw rigid. No twitch. Clear, Inez whispered. That kid's gold. Copied your signals like a squatty. Chirp back, trust earned. They hit a service hatch. Cal jimmied it, down into undergrid. Damp tunnels. Echoes carried. Saili leaned close. Why assets? We fled Vicari camps. Proof in my pack logs, banners. War reignited. Cal checked his multi-tool scanner. Pursuit heat fading. Rook sees value. You know Vicari codes, Miri, juvenile brain patterns, psionic potential? Miri piped up. I hear whispers. Machines talk. Sally's frill flared protect.
Not tools. Damn right.
Cal plotted. Outer rim. My contacts.
Inez synced her pad.
Got a ghost route. Smug line hauler lifts in 4 hours. Clean if we burst on freak. Call stiffened. Another code. Mercer vector confirmed. Undergrid sector 7. Lethal force. Authorized. Rook's hounds closed. Cal grabbed Sally's pack. Rifled fast. Data slates. Vicari seals glowed. Fresh.
War docs. This changes plays.
Saeli snatched it back, claws gentle. Debt first. You shielded us then. We shield you now. Miri tugged his hand. Mama's right. We fight smart. Inez grinned. Found family vibes. Love it. Moo hauler won't wait.
They double-timed tunnels. Junction ahead.
Forked paths. Cal scanned. Left clear. Right heat spikes. Right it was. Ambush, risk, but direct. He signed. Stack up. Miri copied. Sally flanked, claws ready. Her speed complemented his steady aim. First contact. Drone hum. Low scout. Cal slapped EMP grenade. Miri yelled. Down. Blast. Drone crumpled. Siley pounced second drone midair. Wreckage sparked. Nice tag team, Inez said. Grid narrowed. Voices ahead. Rook squad. Flashlight stabbed dark. Cal pulled thermals. 6 tangos. Bottleneck. Plan, he said. Inez, demo left flank. Saili, high ground vents. Miri, stay on me, signals only. Saeli vaulted a pipe. Claws hooked lattice.
Gone in shadow.
Miri nodded, button ready. Inez primed breaching charge. On you. Cal advanced. Patrol spotted. Contact. Shots cracked.
He rolled. Returned fire. 2 down.
Charge blue. Left flank screamed. Saeli dropped from vents. Claws raked a soldier's rifle. Disarmed. Elbow strikeout. Miri signaled. Behind. Cal spun. Third tango. Kid swing. Precise. Human drill. Tango dropped.
Last 2 bolted. Coward play.
Clear.
Cal checked Miri.
Good eye. Frill full chirp. Saeli wiped claws. Your training echoes. Inez looted vests. Comms jammed.
They pushed. Holerdock neared.
Massive cargo lift, smug lines humming. But slate ping, from Cal's backup. Mercer, assets, are military property. Vicari intel in their heads. Stand down or you're traitor. Balance. Dock, loomed. Guards, 2. Human mercs. Goal, board clean. Inez flanked wide. Saley prepped claws.
Cal charge sent.
Cover. Shots traded. He dropped one. Saley blurred. Second Merc down. Non-lethal hold. Hauler doors hissed open. Pilot waved alley. Load. They piled in. Lift groaned upward. Outer rim bound.
Solly clutched Miri.
Looked at Cal. Shield holds?
Pursuit lights bloomed below. Rook's full net.
For now. Cal met her gaze. But Vakari banners on his feed. They're coming. And intel wants you first. Mira pointed out viewport.
Distant flares. Orbital drops.
Inez cursed. Hot zone ahead.
Cal gripped rail.
Det flipped. Protection duty sealed. War's ground zero just got personal. Rook's assets. His family now. Freak crackled open. Rook's voice. Surrender the assets, Mercer. Or we glass the rim. Rook's voice crackled again. Mercer, confirm receipt. Hauler ID Bravo, 7, dock at Grid Echo 3. Full compliance or we paint the hull.
Cal smashed the comm panel with his boot. Sparks flew.
Silence dropped. Inez yanked the pilot's shoulder. Evade pattern Delta. Rim jump in 5. Hauler shuddered, thrusters firing wild. Viewport stars wheeled. Miri clung to Saeli's leg. Frills quivered. They shoot big? Saeli scooped her up. Claws retracted smooth. Not today. Cal scanned scopes. Pursuit drones swarmed below. 6 closing fast. Rook's net tightened. Inez, arm countermeasures. Saeli, secure middeck. Cal dropped to one knee, pulled his sidearm. Checked magged. Full. He met Saeli's gaze. Data, you mentioned. Now. She fished a thumb-sized crystal from her vest. Pressed it into his palm. Cool, pulsing faint. Vakari codes. They're fleet vectors. Relay to neutral relay at Rim Station Alpha. Massacres, stop. Billions. Cal pocketed it. War never ended. Vakari banners on Rook's feed confirmed it. Refugees weren't assets. They were keys. Miri, stay low. Echo my moves. Kid nodded sharp. Mimicked his stance.
Human drill perfect. Inez barked from cockpit. Inbound intercept. Military corvette, blocking path.
Holer lurched. Alarms wailed. Pilot swore. They're tractor locking us. Cal braced. Hull groaned. Drones latched. Hauler dragged toward Grid Echo 3, a stark military dock jutting from the station armature. Flood snapped on. Armed silhouettes swarmed the platform. Boarding teams, Inez said. Rook's show. Cal stood. We play protocol. Buy time. He slapped a fresh mag home. Inez, prep extract drone. Quiet launch. Sergeant grinned. On it. Hauler clamped to dock. Airlock cycled. Pressure equalized. Boots thudded outside. Hatch irised open. Major Rook Halden stepped through first. Crisp uniform. Sidearm holstered. Flanked by 4 MPs. Rifles hot. Data slate in hand. Mercer. Halden's eyes flicked past him to Saeli and Miri. Stand down. Assets in protective custody. War's back. Vakari intel priority. 1. Cal blocked the hatchway. Filled it. Major inspection protocol first. Chain of custody docs. Signed. Stamped. Per Reg 47B. Halden's jaw tightened. This is direct command. Surrender them. Now. Cal didn't budge. Red 47B. Written order. Verify auth codes. Civilians don't move without paper. MPs shifted. Rifles twitched up. Saeli edged Miri behind a crate. Halden pulled the slate, tapped fast. Fine. Protocol.
He thrust it forward. Sign here.
Their military property. Vakari Psi scans confirm. Data in their heads. We extract it. Scanned lines. Boilerplate custody transfer. No specifics. He scrolled slow. Auth chain incomplete. Who's your CO? Fleet Admiral? Sign off? Halden stepped closer. Voice low. Mercer, you rescued them once. Noble. But war assets. Handover or treason charges. My men have guns. You have. Sentiment. Cal locked eyes. Handed slate back. Unsigned. No go. Miri peeked out. Frills flared defiant. You shield. Halden spotted her. Snapped fingers. Secure the child first. Non-lethal. MPs surged. Cal moved first. Slammed hatch control. Partial seal engaged, emergency lock.
Metal groaned. Bought 10 seconds.
Cover, he yelled.
Inez fired stunner from mid-deck.
MP dropped. Sci-Fi blurred low, clawed one's knee out. Non-lethal hold per code. Neri tossed a stun grenade, kid-sized, precise arc. Flashbang popped. 2 MPs blinded. Pilot gunned aux thrusters. Doc shuddered. Tractor strained. Halden pounded the hatch. Mercer, open up. Cal patched Inez's private freak. Extract drone. Now. Rim relay drop. Launching, she replied. 2 mics to clear. Sci-Fi dragged the downed MP inside. Zip-tied him. Data seed, protect it. Cal nodded. Pulled her close. You and Miri. My detail now. Miri beamed up.
Family drill? Family drill.
Cal ruffled her frill. Halden's voice boomed external. Breaching charges. Last chance. Explosive pop. Hatch buckled. Smoke billowed.
Cal fired through the gap, suppressed rounds.
Halden ducked. MPs returned fire. Wild. Inez yelled, drone away, clear shot to Alpha Relay. Hauler wrenched free. Tractors snapped. Pilot punched engines. Deck tilted hard. Cal grabbed rail. Hauled Salih and Miri down. Strap in. They rocketed outward. Pursuit corvette loomed. Cannons hot, but drones streaked ahead. Data seed relayed. Codes beamed to neutral Mets. Halden's face filled the cracked viewport feed. You just armed the enemy, traitor. Cal killed the feed. War's personal now. Rim Station Alpha swelled ahead. Neutral turf. Docking codes green. Sali clutched his arm. Claws gentle. Debt repaid? He scanned scopes. Vakari signatures bloomed on edge of system. Incoming.
Debt's mutual. We run together.
Miri pointed. Fast ship. Ours? Inez laughed from cockpit. Ours if we make it. Hauler docked hard. Airlock spun. They spilled out into Alpha's crowded bays. Merchants? Smugglers? No questions. Cal led point. Sci-Fi flanked. Miri between.
Inez rear guard.
But station alarms wailed.
Intruder alert. Grid echo assets inbound.
Troops deploying. Cal hit the crowds. Service tunnels. Inez, scramble Civi hauler. Bay 1930 seconds. They ducked a maintenance hatch. Pipes hissed.
Echoes chased. Sci-Fi paused.
Handed him a claw-forged token.
Then clan mark. Trust holds. He pocketed it beside the seed. Nodded. Miri tugged his vest.
Papa shield.
Cal knelt.
Papa shield. Gunfire cracked behind. MPs breached the bay.
They sprinted. Bay 19 loomed. Civi hauler. Engines hot. Pilot waved. Smuggler ally. Load. Inez shoved them aboard. Doors sealed. Boosters ignited.
Alpha shrank. Cal strapped in.
Scopes clear, for now. Data seed transmitted. Vakari, fleets rerouted. Massacres averted. But Rook's signal pinged private. Hunt's on, Mercer. Assets or not, they're mine.
Cal crushed the device.
Smiled at Salih.
Outer colonies. Found family rules. Miri chirped. Frills full bloom.
Sci-Fi leaned in. Human way.
Extraordinary. Hauler jumped to void.
War raged afar. Their bond cut deeper. Inez plotted course. Next stop, free space. No chains. Duty sealed. Protection eternal. Pursuit flares dotted the aft scopes. Rook's guns closed. But Cal's plan hummed. Locks engaged. Family safe. One more jump. Then vanish. Cal Mercer crouched low in the maintenance tunnel. Flashlight beam slicing through steam vents. Salih clutched Miri tight behind him. Pipes groaned overhead. Footsteps echoed from the main corridors above. Quiet steps, Cal whispered. Inez, status? Her voice crackled in his earpiece. Rear clear. MPs sweeping bays. Rook's drones launching. Thermal scan inbound. Move fast. Cal nodded to Salih. Her frilled neck pulsed blue, calm under fire. Miri peeked out, eyes wide but steady. Human tactics mirrored in alien gaze. First choke point ahead. Sealed grate, sentry patrol beyond. Cal pulled 2 flashbangs from his vest. Set timer for 20 seconds. Lobbed them down a side vent. Clangs rattled. Shouts erupted. Contact. Grid east, sentries bolted. Cal pried the grate. Go. Sci-Fi first, Miri on her neck. Sci-Fi slid through, claws scraping metal. Miri rode piggyback, silent. Cal followed, sealing it behind. Tunnel forked. Drip from leaks. Air thick with oil and ozone. Next pinch, Cal said. Power-locked hatch. Miri, you ready? Miri nodded, frills flaring green, excitement. Papa shield plan. Wires red-blue. Sally's hand gripped Cal's arm. She watched you train. Learns quick. Cal knelt. Junction box there. Crawl in, swap the relays. 3 minutes max. Miri dropped to the floor. Tiny claws clicked on grate. She vanished into the access panel. Cal scanned his wrist chrono. Tapped foot. Sci-Fi leaned close, breath warm on his neck. Vendette deepens. You shield us again. Standard procedure, Cal said. Lives first. Footfalls above. Boots on deck plates. Drone whine pierced vents. Inez, drones pinging. Thermals hot on your tube. Rooks vectoring trackers deployed? Cal checked Sally's pack. Nodded. Clean. Miri? Click clunk from the box. Sparks flew. Hatch hissed open. Miri tumbled out, grinning. Power flip. Human twisty wire trick. Cal scooped her up. Good work, kid. Through. They piled into the next duct. Hatch resealed. Alarms wailed station-wide. Intruder alert. Grid echo assets inbound. Rook's voice boomed over Comsnet. Mercer, stand down. Those assets are military property. Then Intel reroutes fleets. Bakari push imminent. Cal ignored it, slapped another diversion. Pipe bomb clunker down a shaft. Explosion rocked the tunnel. Shouts pulled guards west. Bay 19 closing, Inez said. Civi hauler spooling. Pilot's my smuggler contact. Engines hot. Sweat stung Cal's eyes. Saeli's claws dug into his vest. Trust absolute. Miri hummed a human cadence, mimicking his breaths. Last choke point, ladder up to service bay. Grate vibrated. Drone rotors close. Cal climbed first. Peaked. MPs swarmed the bay, but hauler squatted in shadow. Ramp down. Inez waved from cover. Clear shot. Drop in.
Sci-Fi boosted Miri up. Cal hauled her through.
Sci-Fi, next, strong, pull, agile twist. They hit deck running. Gunfire cracked from the bay mouth. MPs breached. Load. Pilot yelled. Inez laid suppressing fire. Bolts scorched bulkheads. Cal shoved Sally and Miri aboard. Strapped them in. Inez dove last. Ramp whined shut. Boosters roared. Station Alpha shrank in scopes. Data seed beamed. Bakari fleets diverted. Massacres off. Cal exhaled. Pocketed the claw-forged token beside the seed pod from years back. Saeli's eyes met his. Human way. Breaks chains. Miri chirped, frills blooming full. Papa shield wins. Rook's private ping lit Cal's comm. Hunts on, Mercer. Heartbeats don't lie. Cal crushed the device. Drones dotted aft scopes. Closing fast. Inez punched cords. Free space. No chains. Hauler lurched. Stars streaked. Pursuit flared. But scopes pinged new. Drone swarm tightening. Thermals locked. 4 heartbeats. Counting. Cal gripped rails. Plan B. Outer colonies. Found family rules. Sally's hand covered his. Bond cut deeper than void. War raged afar. Drones hummed closer. Heartbeat lock tone rising. Sergeant Inez Park hunched over the hauler's jury-rigged console, fingers flying across patched screens. Cal stayed strapped beside Sally and Miri, eyes on aft feeds. Drones multiplied, Rook's Corvette vomiting them like wasps. Jump drive spooling. Inez said. 10 seconds. But those bugs got thermal synced. 4 signatures.
Cal, unstrap.
Jam it. Already on. Smuggler mods help, but Rook's mill grade. Pins us.
Saeli shifted Miri to her lap. Vicari tracker's worse.
You outrun them once? Again? Cal checked his vest. Last flashbang. Not enough. Miri, remember junction box? Miri nodded, claws tapping. Flip wires. Jam drone? Smart kid. Cal pointed to a panel under Inez's station. Oh, power relays. Cross the blue to red fry their ping.
Inez glanced back.
Risky. Sparks fly. Kid gets zapped.
She's done worse.
Cal knelt. Go, Miri. Papa shield. Miri wriggled in. Tools clinked. Sparks popped. Drones closed. Scopes blared proximity. Rook's voice hacked the hauler's open freak. Mercer, you're predictable. Assets contained. Surrender or we board. Cal keyed private burst to Inez's pad. Decoy code. Inez smirked. Old squad trick. Miri yelped. Done. Jam hot. Console flickered. Drone pings stuttered. 4 heartbeats glitched to 6. Ghosts. Hauler bucked. Jump engaged. Void swallowed them. Drones veered blind. Cal pulled Miri out, soot-streaked but grinning. Hugged her quick. Saili watched. Frills soft violet. Gratitude wordless. Clean slip, Inez said. Rook'll rage. Cal nodded. Token warm in pocket. Seed safe. Outer rim next. No more grids.
Miri tugged his sleeve. Family jump. Family jump.
Saili leaned in. Extraordinary. Human normal. But Scopes whispered. Residual ping. 1 drone tailed through warp shadow. Heartbeat count reset. 4. Locked. Inez cursed. It's adaptive. Rook's not done. Cal stood. Armory. Time for phase 2. Pursuit pierced the black. Cal Mercer braced as the hauler shuddered out of jump. Free space debris pinging hull. Inez nursed the engines, plotting evasive spirals toward the outer colony's nebula veil. Drones down to 1, she said. Stubborn bastard. Thermal lock holding despite the jam. Cal peered at Saili's datapad. Vekari fleet vector shifted. Her intel saved sectors. But Rook wanted the source, her and Miri.
Saili stroked Miri's frills.
War mines. Miri yawned, mimicking Cal's steady breaths. Papa boom it. Cal grabbed a breacher charge from the hauler's locker. Smuggler stock nasty. Inez, vector us close to that wreck field.
Drone'll follow.
Debris chew us. Calculated. He petched into drone freak. Bait pulse. Fake thermal bloom. Drone bit. Accelerating. Hauler dove into the field. Twisted hulks loomed. War relics from the first push. Charge ready, Cal said. Vented on my mark.
Saili gripped his arm. You shielded us from fire then.
Now Void? Same op. He nodded to Miri. Watch the scopes, kid. Learn.
Debris clanged. Drone closed, lock tone screaming.
Mark!
Cal slapped the vent. Charge streaked out. Drone exploded in a silent fireball. Debris scattered like shrapnel confetti. The hauler bucked through the shockwave. Inez yanked the stick. Clear. Punching nebula vector. Call strapped in. Hull groaned as they spiraled into the gas clouds. Vectory pursuit signatures faded on scopes. For now. Hours blurred. Nebula haze thinned. Inez dropped them toward a fringe world. Kalis. 7. Bombed out factory moon.
Ruins for cover. Engines redlining.
Cal nodded. Touchdown hot. Gear up. Hauler skimmed atmosphere. Flames licked viewports. They slammed into a cratered landing pad amid skeletal cranes and toppled silos. Industrial yard stretched endless. Twisted metal warrens from the First War. Cal hit the ramp first. Sali. Miri. Tight on me. Inez rig charges on the bird. Delay 'em. Saili emerged, carbine slung, frills alert. Miri clutched her leg, eyes scanning ruins like a mini sniper. Pop a call. Bad men come? Soon. Cal knelt. Stay low. No kills. Disable only. We don't start wars. We end 'em. Saili locked eyes. Your rule. Honored.
They moved. Cal led single file through debris lanes.
Collapsed conveyor belts formed choke points. He waved them into a gutted warehouse. Goal. Eastridge extract. Inez meets there. Conflicts inbound. Rooks fast. Scanners pinged. Boots on ferrocrete. Halden squad. Contact rear. Cal hissed. Thermal blooms. 8 signatures. Closing disciplined. Pulse rounds cracked overhead. Warehouse wall vaporized. Flank left. Cal shoved Saili toward a service duct. Miri first? Miri scrambled in, small frame vanishing. Saili covered her carbine barking precise bursts. Enemy fire suppressed. 2 troopers ducked behind slag heaps. Cal grinned despite it. She fought clean. His lessons stuck. They piled through the duck. Emerged in a yard maze, rusted loaders and chem vats. Halden's voice boomed from amps.
Mercer, stand down!
Then assets are military property. Intel value exceeds your pension.
Cal keyed his comm.
Negative, major. Civilians don't asset up. Squad crested a silo rim. Drones hummed alive. 3 birds, optics glowing. Rounds stitched the ground. Cal rolled Miri behind a toppled forklift. Saley, suppressive. She nodded. Snapped off shots. Trooper dropped, clutching knee. Disabled, not dead. Her frills flared focus. Learned that from him. Aim joints, not vitals. Drag Miri. Debris lane, go. Cal laid cover fire. His rifle spat gel rounds, sticky foam to gum weapons. Sayeli hauled Miri through a trench of spilled girders. Child pointed.
Drones high, Papa. Halden's squad pushed.
Flankers incoming. Perimeter drones vectoring. Cal sprinted parallel. Yard narrowed to killbox. Funnel of pipes and hoppers. Perfect ambush, reverse. Drone locked. Wine built. He snatched a toolkit from a wrecked cart. Heavy, dense. Eyes front. Cal hurled it. Toolkit arced perfect. Smashed drone rotors mid-hover. Bird spiraled into a vat, sparking out. Siley whooped. Alien trill of approval. Human throw. 2 drones left. Cal yanked chems from his pack. Mixed fast. Flare powder and oil slick. Improv smoke. Cover. He lobbed grenades. Clouds bloomed thick, acrid. Blinded optics. Choked thermals. Squad coughed. Firing blind.
Halden barked orders. Switch to audio track.
Push! Cal regrouped with Sayeli and Miri at a catwalk base. Inez's voice crackled. Extract buddy inbound 2 mics. Hold ridge. Copy. Call scanned. Squad reformed. Pushing through smoke. Halden himself advanced. Sidearm drawn. Pragmatic eyes locked on Sali. Ven. Your echoes mapped Vicari ops. Come quiet, or the kid pays. Sali leveled carbine. Steady. No. Miri tugged Cal's pant. Appa. She pointed. Loose grate hit a squad flank. Kid spotted it. Sharp. Cal nodded. Good eyes. Siley. Flush him. She fired. Grate exploded inward. 2 troopers tumbled, webbed by gel. Halden cursed. Mercer, your court-martial meet. Retreats the play, Major. Live assets walk away. They climbed catwalk. Rust flaked under boots. Drones reacquired. Smoke thinning. Cal slapped a breacher puck on a support strut. Down. Beam buckled. Catwalk collapsed behind, blocking pursuit. Saley dragged Miri up rungs. Precise, no waste. Miri climbed like a monkey, mimicking Cal's grip.
Top platform overlooked ridge. Inez's buggy roared in, armor dust deviling.
Pulse fire chased them. Cal returned fire. Disabled a trooper's rifle. Foam spray. They leaped. Buggy tires spun gravel. Inez gunned it. Load up. Cal vaulted in last. Saley covered the hatch. 1 drone dove. Her shot sheared a wing. It cratered. Buggy tore east. Halden's squad mounted pursuit bikes. Engines snarling.
Inez floored it. Plan clean? Clean enough.
Cal checked Miri. Kid grinned. Frills perked. Boom good. Sayeli leaned close. Her hand gripped his. You shielded then.
We shield now. Debt repaid in fire.
Ridge dropped to canyons. Buggy plunged. Bikes gained. Cal patched scopes. Choke point ahead. Bridge ruins. Inez swerved. On it. Halden closed. Surrender the assets, Mercer. No. Bridge loomed, half-spanned, war-chewed.
Inez threaded needle. Bikes braked late.
Cal triggered charges, pre-planted by Inez. Span cracked, bikes skidded to halt at the edge. Pursuit stalled. Buggy vanished into canyons. Nebula loomed planetary horizon. Extract veil. Sayeli exhaled. Frills relaxed.
You're no kill. They live.
We live.
Cal ruffled Miri's head.
Team rule.
Miri mimed throw. Toolkit boom, Inez laughed. Kids got your style, Cal. Halden's voice faded on open freak. Assets secured or neutralized. Cal switched off. Phase 3. Saleh's data pad glowed. Vicari vectors updated. Her echoes proved war raged. Rook wanted it silenced. But they had proof. And each other. Buggy hit Nebula fringe. Sensors jammed clean.
Cal watched scopes. 1 blip lingered.
Adaptive. Inez muttered. Cal armed, next charge, not done. Saley raised her carbine. Ready. Miri watched. Learning. They punched void. Det turned duty. Protection across lines. Ridge receded. But war echoed. New ping? Halden's backup? Cal braced, eyes sharp.
Sci-Fi nodded. Fought like him now.
Family found in fire. Cal Mercer yanked the buggy's canopy latch as Inez killed the engines.
Dust swirled under the med station's flickering floodlights. A hooded figure waved from the shadowed ramp. Park's contact, right on mark. Trade's hot, the contact rasped, eyes darting to the scopes. No questions. Cal tossed 2 sealed packs from the dash cooler. Fresh synth meat. Enough for a week. The figure snatched them, slid a palm-sized uplinked module across. 20 minutes max before traceback. Move inside. Inez scooped Miri from the back harness. Sci-Fi slung her carbine, frills tight against her neck scales. They hustled through the ramp airlock. Med station hummed, low moans from triage bays, ozone tang of overworked vents. Cal slotted the uplink into his wrist rig. Green light pulsed. Secure. Park says you owe her, the contact muttered, pocketing rations.
Don't burn my station. Clean up, Cal replied.
We ghost after. Siley knelt by a bulkhead console, Miri peering over her shoulder.
The alien woman's claws clicked as she pried open her belt pouch. She extracted the data seed, a thumbnail crystal etched with Vekari script. Truth, here. Proof war lives. Cal nodded. Plug it. Show me. Siley's frills quivered as she jacked the seed into the console. Hollow screens bloomed, strike vectors arcing from Vekari hive fleets. Red overlay slammed onto civilian shelter grids. Colonies, outposts, fringe habs. Timestamps matched yesterday's ceasefire broadcasts. Targets lit up. Family domes, evac camps, millions tagged for glassing. Miri's eyes widened, small claws tapping a projection. They hit soft points, like your feints, Cal. Draw fire, strike back. Cal's jaw tightened. Vekari played long game, feign peace, gut the weak. Commanders lied to sell the armistice. Broadcast this. All channels. Forced their hand. Sally stood, carbine ready. Public eyes. No Barry. Inez patched the uplink to station amps.
Multinet relay, military civi neutral reps.
Uploading now. Cal keyed his rig. Open free crackled. All commands, all nets. Mercer, X, rescue, 7. Broadcasting Vekari strike data. Ceasefire's a sham. Coordinates locked. Shelters targeted in 12 hours. Respond public or own the blood. Data flooded out. Sali's seed unpacked. Logs, intercepts, drone feeds. Miri pointed at a flickering map. That one's ours.
Old camp. Sally's hand rested on her daughter's shoulder.
Steady. Replies pinged colony governors scrambling, neutral envoys demanding verification. Military channels lit. Confirm source. A new voice cut through. Major Rook Holden. Mercer. Stand down. Assets contained. No assets. Cal shot back. Civilians. Proofs live. Pull the strikes. Public feeds exploded. Hollow News grabbed the stream. Commanders faced hot mics, investigating. Diverting vectors. The trap snapped public. Sali's frills eased a fraction. She met Cal's gaze. You shielded us then. Broadcast shields now. On them. Inez grinned. Kid's right. Upload at 90%. Alarms blared. Consoles dimmed. Halden's voice boomed from every speaker. District lockdown. Power cut. Exit sealed. Surrender the assets, Mercer.
Or we vent the station. Cal's rig sparked uplink jammed at 98.
Lights died. Emergency reds pulsed. Bulkheads groaned as maglocks engaged. Med station trapped. 100 souls inside. Inez cursed, slapping her sidearm holster. He traced us. Fast. Sally scooped Miri close, carbine sweeping shadows. They come. Cal yanked the data seed from the console. Proof secured. He patched his rig to local backups. Last, trickle uploaded. Message out. Doors thudded sealed. Boots echoed in the halls. Boots from outside. Halden's team. Phase 4, Cal said. Inez nodded, prying a service grate. Ducts to undergrid. Parks cache, their buggy mods, breaching gear. Sci-Fi frills, flared alert. Miri with me, you lead.
Cal ruffled the girl's head ridge. Eyes sharp, toolkit.
Boom time. They dropped into the ducts. Air recyclers whooshed. Khaled, scope light cutting gloom. Halden's voice echoed topside. Flush them. Assets priority 1. Clangs, chased. Grates, ripping. Pursuit close. Sally whispered from behind, breath warm on Cal's neck.
Det shifts. We shield you now.
Cal pushed faster. Grid access loomed. Inez wedged a charge. Silent pop. Grate fell. They spilled into undergrid tunnels, dank, cable choked. Park's cash crate waited, beacon lit. Inez cracked it. Demo packs, EMP slugs, fresh mags. Cal loaded. Surface breach, 50 meters. Buggies parked. Ping on his rig. District scanner sweeping. Halden adapted quick. Miri froze. Claws pointing. Blip behind. Sally spun, fired. Suppressor puff. Vekari echo? No. Drone scout, shredded. Good eye, Cal said. They ran. Tunnels narrowed. Alarms wailed, district-wide. Chivy's topside pounded sealed doors. Halden's freak hacked open. Mercer, you force my hand. Neutralize if needed. No, Cal growled. Rig off. Breach point. Inez slapped charges.
Countdown. Siley covered rear. Carbine barking. 2 more drones down.
Her shots precise. The Kari honed. Human, no kill, she said between bursts, but threats die. Cal nodded. Respect. Explosion, rocked. Surface access blew. They piled into the modded buggy. Reinforced, cloaked. Inez gunned it. District perimeter loomed. Barricades rising, troops deploying. Cal patched scopes. Flank left. Service road. Miri strapped in, mimicking Inez's dash flips. Like bridge boom, Siley braced. Eyes on Cal. Trust locked. Halden's lead bike crested barricade. Halt! Inez swerved into service gap. Buggy fishtailed. Bikes pursued. Cal armed EMP slug. Choke point tunnel mouth.
Inez nodded.
Threaded tight. Slug lobbed. Pulse wave fried bike sensors. Crash chain started. They punched clear. District faded. But Halden's backup pinged choppers inbound. Saley's datapad synced final upload confirms. Proof viral. Strikes diverted. Public pressure won. For now. Cal scanned horizon.
Nebula fringe again. Extract veil holds.
Mira leaned on his arm.
Family boom? He smiled. Family endures. Siley met his eyes. Frills soft. Debt to duty. Across lines.
War echoes. But we punch louder. New ping stubborn chopper blip.
Adaptive. Cal armed. Next charge. Eyes sharp. Siley raised carbine. Miri watched. Ready? They plunged into mist. Protection forged in fire. War waited. But upload complete. Lights died too late. Public knew. Calden trapped himself. Buggy vanished. Found family punched void. Debt repaid. Duty just begun. Chopper closed. Cal braced. Hold tight. Inez swerved. Sayeli fired. Miri pointed vectors. Team rule protect. A shrill whine cut mist. Missile lock. Cal slapped countermeasures. Flares bloomed. They dodged. Bond held. War raged. They endured. Cal yanked the access panel free. Sparks dancing across his knuckles. Wires twisted under his multi-tool. The med station's lockdown hummed defiance, but he bypassed the grid in seconds. Lights flickered green. Doors groaned apart. Patience first, he barked into his comm.
Move! Stretchers rolled out into the chaos.
Shell-shocked civilians blinked at the night sky. Dominion blockade lights stabbing down from hover drones. Cal waved the last gurney past, then spun toward the isolation ward. Saley then waited there, her iridescent frills flared in alarm, clutching her daughter Miri. The alien woman's eyes locked on him, recognition sharp as a blade. Cal Mercer, she rasped, voice carrying the lilt of her fringe world accent. You came. No choice. He scanned the hall. Military's inbound. Halden wants you as assets. Not happening. Miri peeked from behind her mother's leg, wide eyes tracing his movements. The kid mimicked his stance, feet planted, gaze sweeping threats, sharp, too sharp for her age. Alarms wailed. Boots thumped outside. Cal grabbed Saley's arm. Datapad secure? Uploaded half. Proof the war's active. Dominion Labs, human traders. Her frills quivered. Miri's the key. Her scans show hybrid resilience. They want her cut open.
Cal's jaw tightened.
Not on his watch. He slung Miri onto his back, her small hands gripping his collar. Sayeli fell in step, carbine ready. They burst into the loading bay. Park's armored ambulance roared up, tires screeching through the outer fence. Sergeant Inez Park leaned out the driver's hatch, face streaked with grime. Blockades tightening. 2 minutes. Load 'em. Cal boosted Miri inside, then Saley. Gunfire cracked the air. Drones strafed the yard, rounds pinging off the ambulance plating. Park gunned the engine. The beast of a vehicle, reinforced medevac rig, stolen from supply lines, barreled forward. Cal vaulted aboard last, slapping the hatch seal. They punched through the perimeter gate, shrapnel blooming behind. "Hold on," Park yelled. She flipped the dash switches. Active camouflage flickered, but the blockade loomed. Razor wire troop carriers, Halden's command bikes revving. Incoming fire rattled the hull. Cal braced at the side gun. Choke point ahead. Service gap left. Park swerved hard. Ambulance fishtailing into the narrow alley between hat blocks. Bike engines howled, pursuit. Sayeli's frills flattened against her neck as she checked Miri's straps. The girl pointed. Vectors. High right. Cal tracked. Smart kid. He loosed a burst, clipping a bike's front wheel. It flipped, smashing into its wingman. Crash chain rippled back. They hit open street. Halden's lead bike crested the barricade dead ahead, the major's silhouette unmistakable. Trim uniform. Data goggles glowing. Halt! By order of military intelligence. Halden's voice boomed, amplified. Park didn't brake. Cal kicked the hatch. Cover me. He dropped to the street, rifle leveled. Witnesses piled up. Civilians from the AVAC phones recording. Cal tapped his wrist recorder, broadcasting live to public nets. Major Halden recorded order from Central Command. Med stations are neutral zones. No seizures, without writ. Your ops dark, stand down. Halden skidded to a halt, troops fanning out. His goggles narrowed. Mercer. Ex-rescue. You're harboring wartime assets. Sayeli's data could shift fronts. The girl's a weapon. They're civilians. Cal held position, rifle low but ready. Park idled the ambulance 10 meters back, Saley visible in the hatch, carbine trained. Miri watched, silent vector, patience first. Your move, Major, with witnesses. Halden's jaw worked. Choppers thrummed distant, but public pings lit Cal's HUD. Viral stream. The Major raised a hand. Stand down, troops. For now.
Halden wheeled his bike, convoy peeling off. Blockade parted grudgingly. Park whooped as Cal climbed aboard. Clean punch! But Sayeli stepped forward in the cramped bay, eyes fierce.
Cal tensed. Expected cuffs, maybe a trank dart. Halden's backup could loop. She placed her hand over his unit patch, the faded eagle and stars emblem on his shoulder. Frills extended, touching the fabric. Under Ven law, debt binds blood. You pulled us from fire once, broke locks, faced storms. Now across lines, you are kin. Miri echoed it, small hand on his knee. Family boom. Cal froze. No. A name. His chest tightened, not from fear, but the weight. Kin. Then we move. Park glanced back, grinning. Fringe wedding. Logistics nightmare. Saley synced her datapad final burst. Proof viral. Strikes diverted. Horizon Nebula fringe swallowed them as Park floored it, but ping spiked stubborn chopper blips, adaptive sensors cutting mist. Cal armed the EMP slug.
Eyes sharp. Sayeli raised her carbine.
Miri pointed new vectors. Inez swerved into the tunnel mouth. Slug lobbed, pulse-fried pursuit sensors. Crashes echoed. They punched clear. District faded. War echoed, but family endured. Chopper whine pierced the mist again. Missile lock shrieked. Cal slapped countermeasures. Flares bloomed. Park dodged. Saley's shot cracked true. Rotor damage smoked. Miri leaned on his arm. We boomed back. Cal smiled. Always. Debt to duty. Lines crossed. Protection forged, but the blip adapted, closing. Cal braced. Next charge ready. Hold tight. They plunged deeper. Upload complete. Public new. Halden trapped. Found family punched the void. A new ping reinforcements vectoring. Saley met his eyes. Kin endures. Inez laughed. Punch louder. War waited. They accelerated. Cal twisted the manual override in his mind's eye, the past rescue flashing sharp. Years back, same station, Dominion raid. He'd cracked those same locks, evacuated patients first. Sayeli then a refugee, wide-eyed, no daughter yet, Park's ambulance through hellfire. Halden's first grab attempt, stood down by witnesses. That compassion looped now. Duty doubled, present chopper dove.
Cal fired flares. Dodged.
Bond held. Miri mimicked his reload. Like bridge boom. Solly braced, frills soft. Trust locked. They threaded the nebula fringe, extract veil holding, but adaptive blips multiplied.
Herservan.
Surrender the assets. Cal keyed back. Family doesn't surrender. Gunfire traded. Park fishtailed into ravine gap. EMP pulse 2 rippled. Choppers veered blind, clear for now. Sayali squeezed his shoulder. You saved us twice. Law binds eternal. No arrest. Just name. Just duty. Miri slept against him, vectors dreamed. Inez scanned ahead. Safe house ping. 2 clicks. War raged. They punched on. Protection across lines. Family forged in fire. Chopper debris rained distant. Public pressure 1 strikes. But fringe worlds called. Dominion labs hunted. Cal checked rounds. Ready. Debt repaid. Duty eternal. They vanished into mist.
Endured. A final blip. Locked. Stubborn.
Cal armed last slug. Hold tight. Swerve. Fire. Point. Team rule.